horse.
Yet. That is going to be another crucible for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mr. Spielberg.
With Mr. Spielberg.
Yeah.
Look at you. So tell me about your part in that film.
I play Captain Nichols, and the story really is it tracks one horse called Joey, who's a bay stallion from 1914, where he's born in Devon, right the way through to the end of 1918, the end of the First World War, and the horse Joey is really, he's the lead. He's this silent figure of perseverance and hope and courage through which we meet the human race, in a sense, or the human condition, because the horse comes into contact with a young Devon farm boy, a British officer, a German soldier, a French grandfather, and his granddaughter, and he touches all of their lives in different ways. So it has a kind of beautiful episodic structure. I guess the horse is, I don't want to sound pretentious, but the horse is a kind of prism for Steven Spielberg to present the First World War, the shocking awfulness of the waste of life that particular war was, especially in Europe. And Captain Nichols is the British Army officer who buys the horse and takes him to the war.
So you needed to be able to commune with the horse.
It's all about me and horses.
And you happen to be a horse lover.
I became one, actually, in the process. I'd ridden a bit on Thor, actually. There's some riding across the Rainbow Bridge.
That's right.
So I'd been riding up and down a dried-up riverbed in Simi Valley. And then, of course, I was sent to cavalry riding boot camp with a lot of English, the best English horsemen in the world. And they were brutal with me. Stop riding your horse like it's a motorbike. I know you've been in California, heels down, you're not in America anymore, my son. But Stephen was funny, actually. The first time I met him, he said, I kind of need you to be my Errol Flynn. Is that going to be okay? I was like, okay, doable.
Well, also, you've been a villain. You've been, and you've been this guy in this movie, which is not necessarily heroic either.
No.
So this is a chance for you to show your Robert Downey Jr. side.
For a moment, yeah. He's a sensitive soul too, but he's so decent. It was so nice, actually, because in the order of things that I shot them, I went from Loki to F. Scott Fitzgerald to Nichols, and after I think 5 months of Loki, to play someone so kind of honest and decent and kind, in the book that the film is based on, that really what distinguishes Captain Nichols from the rest of the soldiers in the army is his kindness. He's just very, very kind to the horse and very kind to his troops, and that's nice. It's a nice thing to play.
And working with Spielberg as a director, how was that?
Well, he's just one of the greatest directors in living memory and in the history of film. He's a master, the master in my mind.
We all go in with those expectations, but
he is. I mean, what I found myself saying is the privilege of watching the speed of his creativity and his execution, his decision making is what's...
And he's still connected to his inner child, his
entirely.
Needs. Yeah.
His energy is boundless. His generosity is extraordinary. And the thing about working with Steven is, at first you're blinded by his humility and his kindness as a man, and then you get on set and you watch him doing his job, which is directing films, and you go, oh my God, you're really good at this. And he has the whole film mapped out in his head, and he edits at lunchtimes and on Saturdays. So if you're in a location for 2 weeks, by the time you turn up for your second week on Monday morning, he's been in the edit suite all weekend. He's cut together most of the scene, and he said, this is what I need. I need these pieces here. I need you on the horse there, charging along. There's the machine guns. I'm going to get machine guns, your face, and then we clean it up and we're off.